Oi! Right, so this is the last review of 2024 and possibly the last review that I'll do for WCW. Unfortunately, in 7 hours, I'm going to lose all access to WCW. I probably have already lost access to it as we speak. But there we are. What will be will be. If it appears on Netflix, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I will continue to review what I can. But ladies and gentlemen, this is WW Saturday Night, July the 11th, 1992. There were 8 matches on this show. Jim Ross presented with Cowboy Bill Watts. Oh, talk about like being the centre of attention. Bloody hell, Bill. Tag match started this, and it was Barry Windham and Dustin Rhodes. And they took on, my God, I can't read my own writing, Richard Morton, or Ricky Morton, depending on how you want to call it. The announcer, the referee, the ring announcer said, Ricky Morton, but he's Richard Morton, because he was a heel. And his tag team partner was Tracy Smothers. Yeah. Standard match, really. Okay, nothing special. And Windham and Rhodes, obviously, they got the victory. They were talking a lot about the following night was going to be Great American Bash, and that Dustin and Barry Windham are in the tag team title tournament for the NWA. They're in the quarterfinals. Yes. The next match was Johnny B. Bad taking on he announced him like this. This isn't me. I'm just saying how they announced it. They announced him as Gorgeous George South. I don't know. Johnny B. Bad one when he hit him with the right the hit that doesn't miss. Boom! George South went down. 1, 2, 3. So at the end of the match, Johnny B. Bad got one of his lips and stuck him like it was a sticker thing on the face of gorgeous George South's face. The next match was Beautiful Bobby, 1/4 of the Dangerous Alliance, taking on one half of the WCW United States Tag Team Champions, Michael P.S. Hayes. And the winner of this was, in fact, Beautiful Bobby. He got the victory here. 1, 2, 3. So does that mean that Beautiful Bobby and Arn Anderson are the number 1 contenders to the United States Tag Team titles? No, they're not. But they should be, but they're not. Thank you very much. The next match was the Barbarian, and he was taking on that well-known wrestler, Randy Stallings. He had like a really weird haircut. It was like he had like a ponytail, but like blonde. It was weird. But yeah, and the Barbarian obviously got the victory here because he's the Barbarian and dismantled little old Randy. So the Barbarian got the victory there. During the show, they also showed how Brad Armstrong became light heavyweight champion at a house show 6 days previously, and on the same show, they showed how Terry Gordy and Dr. Death Steve Williams became WCW World Tag Team Champions. So it wasn't. I was right. It was a live show. But they changed hands on, not on a TV show. But they did show it. They showed the footage of it. And it was commentating like they actually were there, which was obviously not the case because it was a house show. The next match was Dirty Dick Slater and Greg the Hammer Valentine. And they took on Big Josh and Flying Brian. It went on too long. For me, it was like, God, this is never ending, this match. But the end came when, bizarrely, Big Josh decided it would be a good idea to go into the corner of Greg the Hammer Valentine and Dick Slater, and Dick Slater pulled him by the hair, but she threw him to the head, and Greg the Hammer Valentine got 1, 2, 3. So they got the victory. Where does this leave everybody? I don't know, because Big Josh never really broke through, to be honest, as this character. He was okay. He was nothing special. Flying Brian at this point was coming off the back of losing the light heavyweight title and trying to find himself, and oh boy did he find himself, because he did. Yes, hopefully I'll be able to tell you how he found himself sooner rather than later. The next match was a tag team match, and there was a lot of tag matches on this show, wasn't there? Jesus. Next match was Nikita Koloff and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. They took on the great name of Boomer Lynch and John Peterson. Please. Oh God, Boomer Lynch. He was from South Africa, by the way. Not that's got anything to do with him, just saying. He was from South Africa. But yeah, so obviously Koloff and Ricky Steamboat won. Now you'd think that they would win with Koloff with the sickle, wouldn't you? You'd be wrong, because they didn't. Ricky Steamboat got the pin. I can't remember how he did it. I can't remember. It was that good, I can't remember. God, this is terrible. But yeah, so but yeah, not the best match in the world. Come on, what do you expect? It's WCW Saturday night. You're not going to get 12 out of 10 matches here. Be lucky if you get 6. So it was all right. Nothing special. Usual. Koloff and Steamboat won. Next match was the All-American Ron Simmons, and he took on Mark Canterbury. Yeah, not Mark Canterbury. Mark Canterbury, because that's how they spell his name. A-R. I mean, I don't know if that's his name. I don't know. It might be. I don't know. But that's how they spelled it. That's how it was weird. And Ron Simmons won with the quick as you like power slam. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's that quick. And then the next match was the main event of the evening, which was WCW World Heavyweight Champion Sting, and he took on Diamond Dallas Page. Yes, they actually met in 1992, before, like 6-7 years later. Who knew that DDP was going to be the main event of WCW? But it was. And then this was a throwaway match, really. And then Sting got the win with the Scorpion Deathlock. There wasn't much offense, but then these matches never did. You never saw. There was a few matches over the years, but there wasn't massively like, oh, this is the greatest. You wouldn't get a 5-star match, a Dave Meltzer 5-star match in this. Mainly because it's not in Japan. Oops. Oh, sorry. There we go. Just getting political. Yo. But yeah, so Sting won the victory. So obviously this was the night before Great American Bash. They were pushing Sting and Vader. And they did a cutaway with Harley Race talking loudly. Do you know what I call that? I don't call it, I call it shouting, which is a combination of shouting and talking. He was shouting at the camera, saying, Sting, Big Van Vader, Big Van, it's Vader time, Big Van Vader. I have to do that because I may not be able to do it again. But yeah, so he was shouting, and he said that Big Van Vader would become WCW World Heavyweight Champion at the Great American Bash the following evening. I wish I could review it. I don't have time. It's probably already gone. I've probably lost access to the network. But hey, what can you do? This is how the cookie crumbles. Ooh, Motor City Machine Guns. What's that? So yeah, that was WCW Saturday night. I'd like to apologise for any offence I just may have caused by going baby. I've done it again, but I'm sorry. I'm having fun. Whatever. Don't throw me under a stone. So I'm recording this on New Year's Eve. So as of tomorrow, Netflix and WWE start. In regards to live shows, Raw will be the first live show on January the 6th. For us in the UK, that's January 6th going into January the 7th. for us as of tomorrow, there will be lots and lots and lots of WWE content. Now, what that content will involve, probably just a lot of, there's going to be 5 new shows, I know that. There's going to be a lot of WWEF shows, pay-per-views. There's probably not going to be a lot of WCW, ECW, if at all, which is disappointing for me personally, because I mean, how am I going to review Great American Bash? How am I going to review the infamous Bash at the Beach? I may not be able to, but that may come in time. So we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. It's only the first day, and people got to, WWE fans generally, or wrestling fans generally, got to remember that there's so much content on the network. It wasn't all going to transfer straight across. Now, if WWE decide to go in a different direction, which is probably what they're doing, then that's fine. You know, it's disappointing for fans like me, but I've had 10 years to review these programs, and I only started reviewing them like a year and a half ago. So maybe I should have done this earlier. In hindsight, hindsight's a great thing. If hindsight was a wrestler, he'd probably be in the Continental Champion, because he probably beat Bron Breakker. But but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been WCW Saturday Night Review, with a few added things. But thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for I don't know why I have to say that, but thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Really, I am going to continue the channel. I may not be reviewing older stuff because I might not be able to record. So it's not as much. I might be able to just record review WWE pay-per-views. I know there is one pay-per-view that I would like to review, because I've never seen it, not properly, and that is Tuesday in Texas. Now I know that's on there, so I might start with that. I don't know. Tomorrow I might start with Tuesday in Texas. I've got nothing else planned. Wait a minute, I've got to watch the darts. 82. Oh God, yeah, I wish. But yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my insane ramblings on a weekly, fortnightly, monthly, 6-weekly basis. But yeah, thank you. It means a lot that people actually watch these videos and hopefully enjoy them. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Makes me happy. And if Will's happy, then everyone should be happy. But I won't be happy because I am happy. No, I'm just happy. So thank you for being there. Like, you know, it's great. This is a great forum, personally, for me. And I will continue to air my reviews. Yeah, thank you. And I will see you all very soon. And I might see you at ringside. Thank you, and Happy New Year.